Hey friends, welcome to something a little bit different today. This is actually my very first behind the scenes video where I'll take you through how I create one of my timer videos. But first, we need coffee. 4,000 subscribers. So I had the idea to make this video a little while ago when I crossed the 4,000 subscriber mark. So now we're sitting at 4,052, which is awesome. So thanks to everyone who subscribed. If you're not subscribed, thanks anyway for watching the videos and leaving the comments, because I know a lot of you do. And if you could subscribe, that would be wicked. That would help out the channel massively. So autumn fall season is coming, summer is now over, and we don't have many full-timers on the channel. So today's plan is to show you how I sort of make my timers, but also it's a good chance for us to make our full timers and sort of get the ball rolling. Right, so let's hop on to ChatGTP and I'll show you what I'm doing. So normally what will happen is I'll go over to ChatGTP and we'll have a little chat, a bit of back and forth, and eventually we get to something that looks a little bit like this. So I'll tell it that I want sort of a doodle effect, fall themed background, and then it gives me some prompts I can use in Canva, create our images. Normally takes a lot of trial and error until I get these right. So what I'll do is I'll show you here. So I'm going to go into Kling. You can see some of the old images I've made, and we'll also go on to Canva. And Canva's a little bit, so Kling tries to be too good. That's what I find with it. It's very good for like realistic images, whereas Canva's better for our artsy doodle images, which we actually want. So here we are on Canva. So this is our first output. It's actually quite nice, but I'm not sure it suits the theme of the channel. So I tried all the prompts they gave me, and then I went back and I said, look, it's not working. Can we have something more artsy, maybe doodly? And then it gave me some more prompts, and they're okay. So you can see here they've got some prompts coming out. They're nice images, however they're not quite what I'm going for. However, a little while ago I sat down and I made a ton of images. I'll show you these now, and then out of those they're pretty cool. So these are quite funky, and that's what I like on the channel, something that makes you feel like you're immersed into the background, into the scene. So I'm just going to check. Here we go. So I found one that I like. So let me bring this up. Look at that. We've got foxes, a hedgehog, I think they're owls, and then you've got the happy sun, which looks a bit like a bear, I'd admit. Don't know what's going on with the nose, but this is cool. We like this. So we're going to go with this one. We'll jump into CapCut. So I've experimented with new features lately. Things like an intro message, a motivational quote in the middle, and a friendly ending. So I thought it would be fun to show you all how it comes together. So what I did was I used my friend ChatGTP, and I went over and gave it some prompts. I said, this is what I want to do. I want to have a welcome message. Show me what you got. And then it popped back with some bits. So if I put this up, and when it's ready, I'll show you it and we'll play it. Right, let me just show you what we come to. It says, hi friends, wave your hand. Welcome to this 10-minute full timer. Let's focus, stay calm, and do our best together. Enjoy. So then from there, we just whiz through. We change the font, change the color, get the size right, and we just play with it until it's right. This is normally what goes into most of the videos. It's quite fun. So what we're going to do now is build the timer. So we start off with our 10-minute template, and then we put all the different numbers in, and we'll make out our minutes, seconds from there, which is rather time consuming, but it's worth it in the end. Let's whiz through to the halfway mark, where we're going to add our messages in. I actually started off teaching, and that's how I made these timers. Some of the timers are a little bit boring, so I decided that I'd like to make some of my own. And then here we are, making timers, showing you how it's done. Here we go, halfway there, 5 minutes down, 5 minutes to go. Stay focused, you got this. So that's the idea of the halfway point. Your motivation, keep you guys focused. Hopefully it works, who knows. Okay, so with that done, it's time to start the next fun part of the job, and that's music. So for our music, we used Upbeat.io. I've used others in the past, but this one, I quite like this one, it's quite easy to use. So for this video, we're going for LoFi music. Sort of goes with the theme of the channel. A lot of the channel's videos are LoFi, or to LoFi music. And we found some really nice B-roll essentials. As you can hear here, pretty nice. So we go ahead and delete. Let's go ahead and load these ones we like. Sounds good. Nice. We can go ahead and import them into CapCut, and then we start adding them in. And at the beginning, we just play it to see how it sounds. If we like it, we go for it. But the beat dropped at the wrong time, so I just wait for the beat to drop, and then I can edit and put the beat where I want it. Alright, so just wait for the beat. There it is. So let's just move this around, mark that, do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And then when we're ready, it's about there. Yep, that's it. Let's just drag that over, put the rest of it in, and then test it out. Yeah, much better. There it is. So let's wrap that up. With that done, I just had a look over the rest of the video. So I changed it a few times because I'm quite happy, and then I moved a few bits around. The speed of the quote and the words in the intro are a bit too fast, so I just slowed it down to sort of fit the music. Sometimes you need the music there to help see if it flows properly. So let's just go ahead and finish putting in the music. There we are. And there you go, that's me changing the music again because I wasn't happy. So all we have left to do is export the video and then upload it onto YouTube, and then it'll be ready for you to watch. And that's it, my first ever behind the scenes video. Thanks again for helping me reach 4K subs. Seriously, it means so much. If you'd like to see more behind the scenes content, let me know in the comments, and as always, if you enjoy the timers, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Thanks for hanging out for me today. I'll see you in the next one. Stay focused, stay motivated, and go and check out the new full timer. Let me know what you think.